consider that as wrong, even though your wife is definitely gonna probably, if
No,
she's
you-
caught in the act, she's gonna get like she's gonna feel remorse and whatnot.
Then again, like if you're in a relationship with someone, you should know exactly what their
goal with the relationship is as well and everything, and what they're cool with. Yeah. Like I know there's certain like open relationships that are completely fine with that type of stuff, but like, you gotta make sure that it's like clear with the other person or whatever. And that's such a shitty way out of a relationship. Like if you have to go behind your partner's back. I mean, I guess people have argued. There's a lot of like, okay, there's so many different types of arguments for things. Like you can probably be convinced one way or the other on almost every topic because
I just completely.
It's okay. But people were trying to argue in favor, which kind of makes you like sympathize somewhat with the cheater. It's that they're going behind the back of their lover because they don't want to hurt them. They don't want to like up front hurt them and divorce them or something. They still care about that person a lot, but they like. It's at the same time they don't like. It doesn't. It's this weird. I don't know. It's this
That's
weird
kind of
thing.
like a misconceived conception of caring. Like it's only protecting the initial, not the final. Like if
yeah.
This is like okay, yeah, I might be protecting you from the initial pain or whatever. I just threaded the needle there so hard without even trying.
You were doing real good actually on this little. Nice.
But it's like if you were to just tell them up front, it might hurt more, but it would hurt a lot less in the long run.
Oh, for sure.
When everything's over and done for.
Yeah.
So it's like you shit on a dick.
But I guess they perceive it as like it's probably better to do this than.
God damn it!
You've done that. You've done that before.
Yeah.
It's.
I think that's more or less someone trying to justify themselves. To be honest.
It could be. Yeah. Shit, did I go on the first level?
Maybe.
That's bad.
Like that might be a true thing, but I think that's like a really foolish way of thinking. Like a really like not to be harsh, but if someone's really stupid, that might be how they think.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
I still think it's like I don't know. I can somewhat empathize with that as an ideology, though. Honestly. Like even though it might not
to
be,
a degree,
it might not be the best because you're still
I would still never do that.
Oh no, of course not. No.
I would not.
Especially since like I always like I argue for a lot of things that I don't really give a shit about. Like that. Like I have no investment in that type of argument because I don't feel that way like as a person at all. Nor would I ever like do that type of thing. But I like to argue for things that I don't necessarily.
I like to look at both sides and think of the logical explanation. I gotta piss, hold on.
That's cool.
Whoa, holy shit.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. For now.
But
I'm actually absolutely right there with you, where I kind of like take an opinion on things that don't really affect me.
yeah.
Where it's like, it kind of like I like to look at both sides, kind of. I try to keep myself as neutral as possible if I know that it doesn't affect me.
Yep.
And try to look at it with an completely unbiased opinion and inform it for myself.
Yep.
Which I try to do as much as possible. I'm constantly trying to be aware of that. Yeah, I agree. Like I said, I don't have a wife or anything or children, so it's not really like a viable thing for me. I try to look at both aspects. I mean, once again, I think everything's kind of situational, right?
Yeah, for sure.
It's just kind of like, if you're both, if you're, oh wow, that's shitty. You even hit the block.
Okay, wait, I might be able to pull something off. I think if I go down this pipe.
Really?
Nope, never mind.
Okay.
Never mind. I know that there's some kind of glitch you can do that though.
If you're both aware of the situation, and then someone does that, and doesn't like tell the other because they think they're protecting the other, I think that's completely shitty. Like if they're both aware.
Yeah.
Like if they're both aware of how the other feels, or whatever. Or if they're both aware, like this is like a serious thing. This is how I feel. Blah blah blah. That is.
Oh my
I didn't even
God.
touch the jump button.
I think that's.
But, yeah,
I've seen that happen before.
Twice now.
Shit, and then it puts me here. You bastard. Damn.
Wow.
Whatever.
You're, like one controversial thing that I actually will make a statement over. Not really make a statement, but I will address. Like gay marriage, we'll talk about that. Is I'm not gonna jump on that spring this time. That's all you need to know about gay marriage. I will not jump on the spring.
Pro tip.
Pro tip.
You totally jumped on the
I
spring
totally-
and you fucked yourself. Yes!
Yes. Fuck that turtle.
Dude, that's like the
Oh, he's
that's,
like a hammer on my butt.
that's
not
like the
first
note
time.
blocks of this this
It
game.
really is. Like one thing I've noticed is like people will just fucking attack anyone who says anything negative about homosexuals. Whether it just be like even a word, like if someone says like fags, people will freak out about that.
I hate word sensitivity so much.
So
dude.
do I. Like if someone says like, "Oh, dude, you shouldn't say fag," it's like insensitive. It's making me want to say fag all the more. Same with like retard. Like if someone says like, "Oh, you shouldn't say retard," that's insensitive. Like, well, fuck your goddamn retarded child then, or whatever. I don't know. Probably shouldn't say that.
Oh my God. That's kind of how I am there too. Like I'll say statements and then I'll immediately kind of be like, should I have said that? I don't fucking know. Like I'll say
not
shit
because-
that I not even
not-
necessarily believe in because like I
Just because someone's irritated about something minuscule.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Yeah. Not that I have anything against like retarded people. No. It's like okay, I'm a white guy. If someone says like a white guy can't jump, I'm not gonna fucking freak out about it. Like, okay, fucking white guy can't jump, whatever. White guy got a small dick. I don't care.
Yeah, whatever.
It's like
That's our nation stereotype. Yes.
yeah, but yeah, whatever. I don't care.
I had to be politically. I had to be politically.
I'm gonna small dick.
I had to be politically incorrect right there.
But whatever.
Let me correct your political correctness. That is incorrect.
But yeah. So I gotta drink this beer.
Gotta keep it buzzed.
So I get too sober.
Yeah, that's why I started this one.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, political correctness. Like with
gay marriage.
Gay marriage. Yeah, gay marriage. Thank you. That's what I was getting at. Like, if I say something somewhat like for straight guys, like homosexuality is almost kind of like a funny thing, right? Like if I was
we pretend to be gay because we're comfortable.
like if I was like, oh Jared, like as soon as they're gay or something like that, and then like someone says something about it, I'm like, dude, I'm actually not gay. Like, what's wrong with being gay? And then it's like, well, fuck you, I'm not gay. I'm just saying I'm not gay. Like, right? Yeah. It's like here's the thing. People
are too much
too sensitive. Yeah, exactly.
Too sensitive.
But here's the thing: like, people advocate for homosexuals not having a choice. Like they're born that way, right?
Yeah.
They're born being gay. They're born to like dicks or vaginas, whatever. It's like here's the thing. I was born straight.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you fucked it up.
No, Mario.
Like, you were born gay. You can't help that you like dicks, right?
Yep.
Okay. I was born straight. I can't help it that I think that dicks are gross, right?
Yep.
Exactly.
Just like they probably think vaginas are gross or whatever.
Exactly. So if I say something like derogatory towards like a gay person, not towards a gay person like in general, but like if I just say like, oh, that guy's a fag, like
you can say offensive
like
terms, but not be like actually believe that stuff. That a lot of people don't understand that. I think.
Yeah.
Like, I could say a racist term, but I'm not actually racist. I genuinely don't believe that a race is superior to another or something like that.
Yeah.
It's like, it's a weird thing that we've kind of, like, connected in our brains. And a lot of things, like, there's a lot of, especially, like, current days.
You had it.
I know I did, and then I, like, double back. I'm like, no, I forgot it. But there's so much racial sensitivity today that it's, like, insane. I don't know where I was going previously, but I had
racial sensitivity.
Yeah, racial sensitivity.
It's like just because like if I didn't want to hang out with a gay guy, that'd be because I think it's weird because I was born heterosexual. I can't help it that I think that liking dick is weird. Doesn't mean I hate the guy. Doesn't mean I think he's like a terrible person. It just means I don't relate to him, I don't want to hang out with him, I don't want to be friends with him, or whatever. Like, if he came up and like talked to me, would I be like, fuck off, you fucking queer? No, not necessarily. Like, unless he was like hitting on me, maybe, I don't know. Not that a gay guy's ever hit on me. I'm not that attractive. I cannot get that flower to save my goddamn life.
You don't even need it, dude. You already have a flower.
I don't care. I wanted the 1,000 points. But yeah, but not that, like, not that I have anything against them or hate them or.
Yeah, because I actually like
it's
I don't know
naturally to me like as naturally weird to them as it would be to be interested in vaginas is naturally weird to me
but at the same
as
time,
it would be.
At the same time, I feel like that's such a minor thing in terms of like forming a friendship, though. Like why would you? Why
you
is, like,
shouldn't care, right?
Yeah. But then sexuality is such a big thing.
But then again, like friendship, kind of in a way is like relatability, right?
It is for sure, but like then again, how often do you talk to your friends about sexual stuff just in general? Like I don't feel like we can talk about it that much.
Not that much, no.
We mainly joke.
Maybe. We joke, yeah. Like I said,
we don't
like,
discuss like girlfriends or anything like that at all, really.
Yeah, because I never really have one.
Yeah, I don't either. So
maybe that would be different if I did.
Yeah.
But then again, that's because I don't really pursue one because I'm more interested, as of now in my life, in my own goals.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, it's relative. Like
it is, of course. Yeah.
Like I said, it's not like I'm gonna hate a gay dude or anything. It's not
again, like I actually 100% support like gay marriage, whatever. I really don't care. It doesn't bother me one way or another. I don't care that.
It doesn't affect you.
It doesn't affect me at all. And like, I still don't understand the whole point of marriage, getting like tax breaks and shit like that. That doesn't fucking make sense to me because it's like.
I tried to shoot a fireball at that guy.
Like one of the whole ideas of setting up our government and everything was like separation of church and state, right? Well, that's kind of marriage is kind of like an exception there because it's like the marriage of church and state, which is kind of ironic. And I just don't get it, and I don't get why people that are a different way. Like, I feel like there's so many like simple arguments to dispel people who are like really anti-gay people. It's as simple as, did you choose like your taste in something, whether it be like, what about taste in like food or something like that, something simple like that. Did you actually like choose that? No. Okay, well I think it's the same way with like sexuality and stuff. Supposedly sexuality is like, a lot of people view it as like a gigantic like I don't know.
Kind of like once again not supporting like anti-gay stuff, but I feel like people jump on the anti-gay bashing parade just because it's cool now.
Oh, for sure, yeah. A lot of people do that type of stuff. it's so strange. It's so strange that like. Sorry, are you ready to play?
Oh,
or do you want to talk?
well, one thing. Once again, they're not like. Just anything
It's strange that like stuff can be hated popularly as well.
Mm-hmm. As well as
like
popular.
Skrillex and like it's like it's accepted to hate these things like Skrillex, like Nickelback, shit like that. Which is it's like actually not bad stuff. It's just it's cool to hate that stuff. So people hate it more openly and stuff like that.
Exactly. Kind of like how like flamboyantly gay people.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's like a little bit more.
That's like the stereotype.
Kind of.
Like
like one thing I don't get is like people find it okay to hate something and not the other.
Mm-hmm.
Like people will rip you to pieces if you hate on like a homosexual. Not that you should. But then if you hate on someone who's like for I don't know if it's still popular, but for a while back it's kind of like popular to like hate on like emo kind of stuff, like emo and scene stuff.
Mm-hmm.
People would be like, "I'll go cry, fucking emo kid, go kill yourself," like kind of shit like that.
Yep.
Like it was cool to hate on that.
Yep. It was
based solely on how someone's like appearance preference was, as opposed to their like sexuality and stuff. Which, not that either's like okay, but like not that you should. If you hate someone, you should hate someone for being being who they are, not for something they can't control.
Exactly. You're right.
Because like I don't. I'm a complete advocate actually for hate. As weird as that may sound. But like, I think you know what I mean though. Like if someone's a complete piece of shit, like okay, hate them.
Mm-hmm.
But just do it for the right reasons.
Hate them for the right reasons.
Is that not right though?
That's such a beautiful thing, yeah.
It's so true though. Like that is absolutely true.
Like I feel like I
hate them for the things they can control. Like if they're a piece of shit for something they can control, then fucking to hell with that person.
Yeah.
If they're choosing to be a piece of shit, then fucking hate them. Daydream about killing them every day. I don't care. I do it. Oh my god, I have so many plans for killing people.
Alright, are you ready?
Yeah, I should probably unpause before I go any deeper into that hole. Not that I've planned out anybody's murder.
Just 5 of them. I used to be like, I don't know. I feel like I used to hate more. Like
I've definitely hated more.
But like in more recent years, like even I used to be like a dick, which kind of attributed to me opening up more now. Mm-hmm. Because I just didn't accept people for kind of who they are.
I totally should have got that flower. I'm a fucking.
And you totally skipped this.
I totally did. I don't even care.
But I actually used to be a dick. I used to. It sucks, but I used to think that like.
Nailed that hole.
People who were religious, I couldn't identify with at all, to the point where I was to that point to a degree. I didn't even want to like hang out with them, basically. Mm-hmm. And I almost thought of them as intelligently lesser, which isn't necessarily true for sure. Just because I see fallacies in the religion doesn't necessarily make them themselves inherently stupid or anything.
They could just have more to believe in for that fact.
It could be, yeah, exactly. But like, yeah, I remember being like really stingy and picky with that like type stuff. But it came to my attention that it was like it's more important to kind of accept people for who they are and kind of focus on the things that you identify with as opposed to the things that separate you, because it's a much better existence overall. As opposed to like picking out your differences and then focusing on that, like that's shitty. You just don't feel as good as a person. It's much nicer to be like to try and get along with people.
You can't look for reasons to, you can't look for reasons to be, like, separated.
Exactly, yeah.
Not that those reasons don't happen. You can't be constantly trying to find reasons to be separated.
Yep.
Which I
Which
absolutely
is exactly
agree.
what I was doing.
But the thing is, no matter how hard you try to get along with everybody, there will always be someone out there who sees differently than you.
Oh, for sure.
No matter how hard you try to identify with everyone, there will always be someone. So you have to be aware of that as well. God damn that fucking.
That chocolate, dude. No good. Oh, hey.
And sometimes that other person might be completely shitty.
That is totally possible. For sure.
Which is exactly why I say, if
for
you
the
hate
right
someone,
reasons.
hate them for the right reasons. Hate them for who they are, hate them for their character, not for what they can't control.
Damn it. We're so bad at this. We're even using skips and we can't beat it.
You know, like, homosexuals and stuff, don't care, they can get married, I don't care. Do I necessarily relate to them? No.
Exactly.
Not really. It doesn't really apply to me, so it's like one way or the
I mean,
other.
I guess
I don't care.
I guess the only thing that we could like relate is in terms of love, just generally, obviously.
Yeah, I guess like if you
Really
really
like
love
you care
somebody,
for another person, human being, you're like, okay, I get that. You want to like spend your life with that person. That's awesome, man.
I think that's like
I get that.
debatable among people. Even it's like, hey, do you really love that person? You don't even treat him like you love him. It's like, well.
Take my word for it, bro. I bought him candies one time.
Everything's relative, right?
Yeah. And I actually like to hear an argument for stuff that isn't relative, though.
Yeah.
The only thing that could come to mind would have to be religion, or something like that, though.
Yeah. Like
Like,
a lot of
unless-
stuff I don't really have like a. This is what I believe. It's not unchangeable. It's more like I'm
This is
not
what I
really
think for
affected
now.
by this. So this is
Yeah.
I've molded over.
And
This
this
is what
is
I
this is so far the best conclusion I came to.
Kind of like the same
Doesn't
thing for religion. Like I don't care if you're religious or not. It doesn't really affect me.
Exactly, yeah.
So
Yeah,
if,
really,
if you are, cool. Don't try to shove it on me. It's kind of like if someone's trying to be like, oh, dude, if you're not this kind of religion, you're going to hell. It's kind of the same thing. Like, oh, you know, if someone's being like flamboyantly getting it on me, and if you're not cool with it, then you're a bad person. That's kind of like the same thing as like if you're not cool with this kind of religion, you're going to hell.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Kind of like it's like if you're gay, whatever. It's like I'm not, so don't try to push it on me. Don't try to hit on me or whatever. Not people do. But
I wouldn't give a shit if they hit on me, actually. I would feel so flattered, because all gay dudes are like super ripped as shit. I'd be like, yeah, motherfucker. I am good
like, yeah, you want this dick, don't you? I might a little bit, but it'd be kind of weird, I guess.
It would be weird, but at the same time, I wouldn't care. Because I would just be like, oh, sorry, dude, I don't actually swing that way.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
it. That's it. That's the end of that. And then you can actually move on as people.
Yep.
You both understand where you're coming from, man.
There's the religious types as well. Well, you don't believe in God, you're going to hell.
Yeah, like my little sister does not get
Really?
that I don't really believe, and she's tried to argue with me, and it's always like the same arguments you've heard like a million times and stuff like that. And I'm just like, you need to like get older or think about this, because I've thought about this like my entire life, basically, and I've come to the conclusions I have based on what I've been through. And I've been through a Christian school where they tried their hardest to like show me the great sides of religion and everything, and it just didn't. It wasn't for me. Like when I was in the Christian school the entire time, I kind of believed. I think I'm pretty sure I was on board with Christianity.
At some point, yeah.
But once I got out of the school, I actually questioned things and I came to my own conclusions and stuff. Which I can't say that for most other people. I think that school probably has a pretty high conversion or like keeping rate for Christians. I think
a lot of those kids seem to be like really repressed, and as soon as they get like let loose, they just go fucking nuts.
But at the same time, they'll still come back to religion. I feel like.
Like once their life goes to hell, like once they realize that cocaine's not the answer.
That could be, yeah. Either that, or they just stuck with the religion the entire time.
Like I've known two things my entire life: Jesus Christ and cocaine. Cocaine didn't solve my problems.
Yeah.
So.
Jesus really didn't either, but whatever. I'll attribute things to him falsely.
I had like a really good point that you're. I completely lost it there. You're saying something about your sister.
Sorry, damn it.
I'm so good. It's not. You were making a point as well, and I just completely forgot mine. It's my own negligence. It's my own negligence for my own drunken state.
But I was actually.
Shit.
It's kind of funny because I was the same way as my sister when I was younger. Because my uncle, he was more of like a free thinker type as well. He actually lived with me and my dad for quite a while because he was. He wasn't in a bad spot or anything, but he was just like, I don't know, it was just kind of like a bro down, basically.
Yeah.
It was actually really awesome because we could, like, that was like around the time that N64 was out, and we were always playing like fucking Mario Kart and like GoldenEye and stuff. It was the best 3-player. It was so good. But anyways, like, he was more of the free thinker type, and I was like pretty indoctrinated by like our school and stuff like that, so I was just spewing whatever. I was like denouncing evolution and stuff like that. Like he would bring up that some type of, he was talking about some type of evolution, I remember at one point, and I was like, oh, we didn't fucking come from apes. And it's like, that's the shittiest argument because that's not what evolution is. We didn't come from actual apes themselves. We're ancestors of like a type of like ape kind of thing.
Yeah.
And like current day apes are our cousins. That's why like everyone has like so many misconceptions about what evolution really is. And they don't understand that even microevolution, which most people believe
It's still going on.
is macroevolution. It's the same thing, yeah. Like a bird's beak. Like, say in a certain
You just
region,
jumped right there.
I know, I did.
I
I was too focused. Like say,
Whoops.
birds in an area that have long, you are just fucking everything.
I'm a nightmare. Oh god, I'm about to die.
Say a bird's beak in a certain oh my god.
I'm sorry.
There was chaos. There was utter chaos.
I was knocking the chips over the.
In a certain
dude, absolutely.
say, like a bird's beak, that like a bird that has a longer beak is able to reach food easier. That type of bird is more likely to keep like prospering and keep passing its genes on, which is most likely going to be longer beaked children. And it's going to keep going on like that for so many different generations. And it's going to eventually, that bird race is going to evolve to have a longer beak. Like that's microevolution on like a short scale. Most people believe in that. But they can't like extrapolate that to macro, which is over the course of a really long time. I don't understand. I guess I understand because it's tough to imagine something before your existence and after your existence because you think. I don't know if it's ego or what the fuck it is, but like people think they're the center of the world or whatever.
One thing that people still believe is going on is that like our pinky toes have apparently been getting shorter. People think we eventually won't have pinky toes anymore. That's funny and so going on. Also, I farted.
Yeah.
Fuck, we're talking about evolution.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta pee, man.
Okay, so go pee, and I'll bring my point up when you come back.
Okay. Kick ass.
Yeah, right.